On Saturday night, the Huskers hosted Georgia Southern in their third game of the season, and Georgia Southern comes in and stuns Nebraska with a new Memorial Stadium record, 641 total offensive yards. Let's get to the highlights.
Nebraska would punt on their opening drive. Georgia Southern, they score on their first drive. Jalen White up the gut 2 yards, 7-0 Eagles early. Nebraska really had no issues on offense in this one. Thompson over the middle right here to Marcus Washington, 33-yard strike. Casey Thompson would finish off the drive himself with a rushing touchdown. Georgia Southern led at the end of the first quarter, 14-7. The Huskers and the Eagles would trade scores. Then Nebraska would get the lead for the first time. Anthony Grant with his 4th touchdown in the first 3 games from 4 yards out. Huskers lead 21-14. That would, however, be short-lived. Gerald Green, 67 yards, sets up a short touchdown run. He would finish that drive off from 1 yard out. Georgia Southern ties things up. They would then take the lead, leading 28-21. However, to wrap up a crazy first half, Casey Thompson for the second time off the left edge into the end zone for a rushing touchdown. We're tied 28-all at half. Georgia Southern had won the toss. They elected to defer their choice to the second half, and Kyle Van Treese right over the middle finds Jones in the end zone. The Eagles waste no time on offense. They take a 35-28 lead. Georgia Southern leading 38-35. Nebraska would turn away the Eagles for the second time tonight. Marquise Buford with his second interception. Nebraska would have to go the length of the field, 98 yards, and they would do it. Guess who? Casey Thompson for the third time tonight, but would it be enough for Nebraska to pull out the victory? Well, if you ask Kyle Van Treese, the answer would be no. 11 plays, 66 yards in 2.5 minutes. Georgia Southern takes a 45-42 lead. The Huskers would get down into field goal range. Timmy Bleekrode for the 52-yard attempt for the tie, and it is no good. Georgia Southern knocks off the Huskers.
With the loss, Nebraska falls to 1-2 on the year. Losses to now Northwestern and Ireland, Georgia Southern here at Memorial Stadium. They beat North Dakota last week. They welcome rival Oklahoma, former rival Oklahoma, out of the Big 8 next weekend, 11 a.m. kickoff right here at Memorial Stadium. For NCN Sports Now, I'm Jake Bartecki.